Welcome back, guys. G from SR Media. We're here on the beautiful countryside, and we're going to talk a little bit about hunting and hunting gear, especially today. We got the Eberlestock H2 Gunrunner pack here that I came across via Sportsman's Warehouse. Got it for a nice deal. Just got it right in the nick of time before hunting season starts. I want to show you guys some cool features about this pack here, why I went with it, and why it is a great option that is cost effective as well as has many uses, and we're going to delve in. Let's get into it. So first thing we'll get into with the Eberlestock H2 Gunrunner here is the front pack. Now the whole thing is awesome. It's Cordura. We'll unzip this front pack here that you got on top. We haven't even unclipped this strap yet. I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, in here, you can fit extra ammo if you need. I got some Hornady Precision Hunter 225 grain for my PRC. And then, got some nice little polar pillows in there. Why not throw one in, right? Oh boy. Gotta love that. Anyways, you got some more Molly and Pal's real estate, which Jason has largely alluded to in prior videos. This does have some of it, although it is a hunting pack meant for kind of more limited excursions. It still has that Pals and Molly compatibility and stuff. Even at a limited amount, has it kind of all over the pack, which is awesome. So yeah, you got obviously this top pack here that unzips. You can fit plenty of stuff in there. Next thing is this part unbuckles. And now we get into a cinched 24-liter pack. You got right around 1,400 cubic inches of space on this puppy, which is plenty for those limited excursions. And you can also tighten and loosen this strap here, and this will protrude out even a little bit further. So however much you can fit in this puppy. Right now I've got, let's uncinch her here, in the webbing. Got a nice little Killick long sleeve in there that I fit. I got some snacks just for, when I'm out. Even was able to fit a little stool chair, so when you want to take a break or just maybe you're kind of sitting on the hillside glassing, perfect for that. Also I got some deer bags in there. I got a fillet knife, a nice little buck fillet knife for, when you end up getting one down, buck down, big bull down. You're going to want one of these for sure to be able to field dress that puppy. And then I got a nice little old school, this thing, funny story about this. This is actually for my uncle and cousin. This thing is an old school, still works great, Primos buck call. So yeah, obviously with all this cubic space in here, you can unstitch this puppy and it's really going to fit, quite a bit, as you can see. I mean, it has got a lot of area you could put stuff in, as well as 2 cinch packs on the side. I got a nice little water bottle for when you get thirsty, all that good stuff. So yes, and then as for the back here, it's got really nice, sturdy, great padding. Once again, all Cordura all throughout this thing, which is great. And you got a buckle across the front here, clip in there, as well as the one that goes around the hips here. So that really comes into play when you're on those long excursions. You're really getting into the elk or deer, and you're going up and down and sideways. You're high stepping over brush, maybe trying to run through clear cut. All you hunters know, fellow hunters know that you're gonna be at war with the terrain. First and foremost, I mean, these things move so nimble, and when you're getting into them, it can get pretty hot and heavy. So it's good to have a pack that can last through that. It's also pretty quiet too. It's not super, you're going to be able to keep that elusiveness as well with that Cordura. And yeah, as you can see, straps all over this freaking thing. It's also going to give you a lot of alleviation on your shoulders and put it more on the lower extremities of your body with this hip strap here, which is kind of nice because when you're holding stuff over your back and you're just torching your back and your shoulders. I mean, you're on an all-day hunt. You guys know that can get really tiring. So it's nice to play with the straps, loosen them here, loosen them there, wherever you want to do to kind of alleviate space to certain sections of your anatomy. So anywho, we're going to get into the next cool feature as well. Okay, folks, so now we're going to get into my favorite part and where the name of the product comes in. It's the Gunrunner for a reason. I've got a 26-inch barrel, 300 PRC sitting in this puppy. She fits in a back scabbard here. Kind of show you there. It slips through that pocket, and with the nice padding on the back, It's not digging in, even if you got a throw lever on your scope, you got certain attachments. I got a bipod also down there. It was even able to fit all of that in there, and it's still a comfy walk, comfy hike, comfy hunt, which is awesome. All that padding really helps. And even with a 26-inch barrel, it's not sticking too far out. And obviously, whatever more attachments you have on your firearm, it still fits in that sleeve really nice. And the material in there is super nice. It's quiet, and it's not gonna it won't dig into your back at all. Stuff like that. You know, the scabbard is really a cool feature. So whenever you're trying to get from one place to another, maybe not necessarily when you're thick into the elk, deer, bear, whatever you're hunting, because you're going to want to have that rifle out and ready, one chamber to get a shot off. But when you're going from place to place, you definitely, this is a really cool feature, because you know it can be even 9-10 pounds. You get a rifle around right around 9-10 pounds. Over time, that can really torch your shoulder area, or your however you're carrying it, maybe with a sling. This, with the strap compatibility that I was talking to you guys about earlier, that really can kind of alleviate your shoulders and your legs, and just kind of get your whole body involved rather than just one specific piece of your anatomy. So so that's pretty cool. My favorite feature, and that is why it is called the Gunrunner, folks. I mean, this is about as big of a rifle you can get, and it's still fitting in there nice and comfy. And when you're walking with it too, you're not really getting too top heavy as well. And it's a nice, smooth kind of, just it stays secure on your back. So yeah, that's the Eberlestock, or Eberlestock. I can't remember, however you say it. English is hard. But this is the H2 Gunrunner, folks. Thanks for checking us out. And also to mention Cordura fabric, by the way, our good buddies over at Ranger Wrap, they make a 3M Cordura fabric peel and stick application. You can put on any attachments. Even if you got a Nikon camera, you're out doing films, you want to keep that camera safe, cover it with Cordura. Check out rangerwrap.com over there. Shout out to John, all the great guys over there, and make sure you use code SRmedia10 at checkout for 10% off, folks. Yeah, thanks. We want to get some hunting videos in, and kind of show you guys some hunting gear. I know Jason's kind of our military guy, which is really cool, or I guess a mil-spec guy. He knows, very knowledgeable in that space. I'm kind of more the hunting side of stuff, so I want to kind of show you guys some of my expertise and explain to you why this is a really good and useful tool. So thanks for checking in, folks. We'll see you next time.